Good evening and welcome to this evening's November 26, 2024 City Council meeting. The time is 7 p.m. and this meeting is hereby called to order. Please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Will the clerk please call the roll?
McHale.
Here.
Bud Matts is absent. O'Brien.
Here.
Veneziano is absent. Boucher.
Here.
Reyes is absent. Kohler.
Here.
With 4 present and 3 absent, there is a quorum this evening. And our first order of business is to approve the City Council meeting minutes from November 12th, 2024. I'm looking for a motion to approve those minutes.
So moved.
Excellent. Great participation, everyone. We're down 3 and everyone wants to jump in. I got a first from Alderman Kohler and a second from Alderman Boucher. Are there any additions or corrections or deletions to those minutes? All right, hearing none, the question is, shall those meeting minutes be approved? All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it, and those meeting minutes are approved. And this evening, I would like us to jump a little bit out of order and bring before us a recognition this evening. And for that recognition, I would like to bring forth our battalion chief, Benjamin Dwyer, if he could please come forth, as well as Chief Sutter, Fire Chief Sutter. We'll make sure that we have our PA on here as well. Excellent, wonderful. So for those that don't know, during the disaster that was Hurricane Helene earlier this year, we do have a mutual aid throughout the United States, and our battalion chief, Benjamin Dwyer, was there to assist during that natural disaster. And before I give the mayoral recognition on behalf of the city and the residents, we do have some words from Fire Chief Sutter as well.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. We're excited this evening to recognize Battalion Chief Ben Dwyer for his hard work and all his efforts while he was deployed with Illinois Water Rescue 1. Ben and 11 other members were able to assist the hurricane-ravaged area just outside of Asheville, North Carolina, one of the hardest hit regions. And Ben and his team worked very hard on search and rescue and providing essential food and water and shelter to many, many residents in that area. So we just want to recognize Ben tonight. We're very grateful for all your hard work.
And then formally as well, I would like to state that we have here on behalf of the city, the residents, the city council, and staff, in recognition of your outstanding contributions to assisting the victims of Hurricane Helene in North Carolina, we commend your actions, which clearly demonstrate selflessness, courage, and a strong commitment to helping others. You have set a high standard for excellence, and it is our honor to acknowledge your significant achievements on this day, November 26, 2024. Thank you so much. You are doing Rolling Meadows proud, of course. And we have support here as well. Come on up front. Absolutely. And the council will move out of the way as well so that we've got a clear shot. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you again.
Act like you all like each other a lot. I'm gonna zoom out a little and step forward. We'll get a few of these.
Yeah, this is going to be the good one because then the council's going to jump in really quick.
All right, go ahead. Yeah. Do you want to jump in?
We're going to jump
Yeah,
in.
go
Let's go,
ahead.
council. Let's go, council.
Yeah, squeeze in. Yeah. May need rows here, so I'll do my best.
Okay, everyone, 45 degrees. 45 degrees.
All right, there we go. Perfect. All right, looking here and smiling. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much.
thank you again and congratulations on this recognition. We really appreciate representing Rolling Meadows wherever we can, and we know that you did an excellent job representing our region and helping the United States. Again, thank you so much, Battalion Chief Ben Dwyer. Thank you. It's going to be hard to follow up with that, but here we have many items on our agenda still to go. There's no mayoral's report this evening, but are there any ward reports this evening? All right, hearing none. We do have one signatory on the sign-in sheet. We have Lucia Kipple with the library. Did you have any items that you'd like to speak during public meeting or public comment, or is this for one of the other items? Okay, I'm getting a shake no, so we will move on then from public comment to our pending items. And the first item this evening is item A, ordinance number 24-52, which is to approve the tax levy for the city of Rolling Meadows. Rolling Meadows, which one is this? The city of Rolling Meadows. This is our city one, in for second reading. Is there a motion to adopt this ordinance? Thank you, Alderman Boucher for the first and Alderman O'Brien for the second. Is there any discussion regarding approving the tax levy for the city of Rolling Meadows in for second reading? Okay. Hearing none, the question is, shall the ordinance be adopted? Will the clerk please call the roll?
O'Brien.
Yes.
Boucher.
Yes.
Kohler.
Yes.
McHale.
Yes. With 4 in favor, none opposed, that ordinance is adopted. This brings us to item B, which is ordinance number 24-53, which is to approve the property tax levy for the Rolling Meadows Library in for second reading. Is there a motion to consider this ordinance?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman O'Brien for the first.
Second.
And Alderman McHale for the second. Is there any discussion regarding the second reading of this ordinance? Okay, hearing none, the question is, shall the ordinance be adopted? Will the clerk please call the roll?
O'Brien.
Yes.
Boucher.
Yes.
Kohler.
Yes.
McHale.
Yes.
With 4 in favor, none opposed, this ordinance is adopted. Moving on to item C, ordinance number 24-54, to approve the property tax levy abatement in for second reading. Is there a motion to adopt this ordinance?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman McHale for the first and Alderman
Second.
O'Brien for the second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, the question is, shall the ordinance be adopted? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Boucher.
Yes.
Kohler.
Yes.
McHale.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
With 4 in favor, none opposed, this ordinance is adopted. For item D, ordinance number 24-55, adopt the fiscal year 2025 annual budget and revise the fiscal year 2024 annual budget and adopt the 2025 to 2029 capital improvements plan for the city of Rolling Meadows in for second reading. Is there a motion to adopt this ordinance?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman McHale for the first and Alderman Boucher for the second. Is there any discussion? All right, seeing none, the question is, shall the ordinance be adopted? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Boucher.
Yes.
Kohler.
Yes.
McHale.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
With 4 in favor, none opposed, that ordinance is adopted. Item E, ordinance number 24-56, to amend and extend the temporary development moratorium with the Kirchhoff Road Corridor District in for second reading. Is there a motion to adopt this ordinance?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman O'Brien for the first and Alderman Boucher for the second. Is there any discussion regarding this item? All right, seeing none, the question is, shall the ordinance be adopted? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Kohler.
Yes.
McHale.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Boucher.
Yes.
With 4 in favor, none opposed, this ordinance is adopted. For item F, ordinance number 24-57, to amend the city's zoning ordinance to authorize grand opening sign packages for certain types of businesses in for second reading. Is there a motion to adopt this ordinance?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman McHale for the first and Alderman Boucher for the second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, the question is, shall the ordinance be adopted? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Kohler.
Yes.
McHale.
Yes.
Budmats. O'Brien.
Yes.
Boucher.
Yes.
With 4 in favor and none opposed, this ordinance is adopted. This now brings us to our consent ordinances for the evening, which consist of 4 items, items G through J. Is there a alderperson who wishes to remove any of the items from the consent agenda for ordinances? All right, hearing none, the chair declares it in order for one motion to consider the 4 ordinances in one motion without debate. Is there such a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman O'Brien for the first and Alderman McHale for the second. This consists of item G, ordinance number 24-00, to adopt salary increases for certain employees of the city of Rolling Meadows not subject to collective bargaining in for first reading. Item H, ordinance number 24-00, to authorize the disposal of surplus city property in for first reading. Item I, ordinance number 24-00, to approve deferring the imposition of the municipal push tax for the city of Rolling Meadows until July 1st, 2025 in for first reading. And lastly, Item J, ordinance number 24-00 to adopt a new city seal in for first reading. The question is, shall the ordinance be moved forward for second reading? Will the clerk please call the roll?
McHale.
Yes.
O'Brien.
Yes.
Boucher.
Yes.
Kohler.
Yes.
With 4 in favor and none opposed, those ordinances will be moved forward for second reading. This time we'll move on to new business. Item K is a motion to approve. I need a motion to approve the payment of bills on warrant for November 26, 2024. Is there such a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman Kohler for the first and Alderman Boucher for the second. Is there any discussion regarding approving the payment of bills on warrant? Hearing none, the question is, shall the warrant be approved? Will the clerk please call the roll?
O'Brien.
Yes.
Boucher.
Yes.
Kohler.
Yes.
McHale.
Yes.
With 4 in favor and unopposed, this warrant is approved. This now brings us to our consent resolutions, which consist of 5 items, items L through P. Does any alderperson wish to remove any of the items from the consent agenda for resolutions this evening? Right, hearing none, then the chair declares it in order for one motion to consider the 5 resolutions in one motion without debate. Is there such a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Alderman O'Brien for the first,
Second.
and Alderman McHale for the second. Item L, resolution number 24-R-93 is to approve the retainment of closed session minutes and recordings. Item M, resolution number 24-R-94 to approve the 2025 City Council and Committee of the Whole meeting dates. Item N, resolution number 24-R-95 acknowledges and accepts the fiscal year 2025 Rolling Meadows Library budget. And item O, resolution number 24-R-96 adopts the Illinois Emergency Management Mutual Aid System IEMMAS agreement. And lastly, item P, resolution number 24-R-97 to authorize the execution of an agreement between Red Speed Illinois LLC and the City of Rolling Meadows for a traffic law red light photo enforcement system. The question is, shall the resolutions be adopted? Will the clerk please call the roll?
O'Brien.
Yes.
Boucher.
Yes.
Kohler.
Yes.
McHale.
Yes.
With 4 in favor and none opposed, those resolutions are adopted. There are no mayoral appointments this evening and no city clerk's report. Therefore, we will move on to our city staff reports. As a reminder, there is no discussion during the city staff reports. For community items of interest, I will defer to City Manager Rob Sabo.
Thank you, Mayor. The 2024 toy collection program is now underway with the city's Holiday Giving Tree program that directly benefits Rolling Meadows kids and families in need. New unwrapped toys can be donated through December 16th by visiting the City Hall lobby or by contacting the City's Human Services Department at 847-870-2695. City administrative offices will be closed on Thursday, November 28th and Friday, November 29th in observance of the Thanksgiving holiday. Refuse collection will be delayed by 1 day for Thursday and Friday of this week. If your regular trash collection day is Thursday, your trash this week will be collected on Friday. Friday routes will be collected on Saturday. The city's annual holiday celebration will be held on Thursday, December 5th at 6 p.m. Ring in the seasonal spirit with entertainment, hot beverages and treats, tours of the city's historical museum, along with the lighting of the city's holiday tree. The event will be held at the city's historical museum at 3100 Central Road. The Rolling Meadows Police Department will be holding their annual holiday food drive on Saturday, December 7th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Rolling Meadows Jewel Osco on Kirchhoff Road. Help them fill the Humvee to benefit the Palatine Township Food Pantry. Lastly, the City Hall Finance and Community Development Department customer service counters will be closed on Wednesday, December 11th for 1 hour from 11 a.m. to noon for an employee engagement event. Customers who would like to make payments during that hour may use the city's online system located at the computer kiosk next to the finance counter or utilize the city's drop box in the front parking lot. On behalf of the City of Rolling Meadows staff, we wish everyone a happy, festive, and safe Thanksgiving. Thank you.
Thank you. For the October 24 financial report, this is just a reminder that it is in the agenda packet, which is available online for those at home. And if council has any questions regarding the report, to please contact Finance Director Molly Talkington. We also now have a preview of our December 10th, 2024 Committee of the Whole draft agenda. And to that, I will defer again to City Manager Rob Sabo.
Thank you, Mayor. The draft agenda is included in the agenda packet. As of this time, there are 3 items scheduled for the December 10th Committee of the Whole. The items include a continued discussion on the electrical aggregation program, a discussion and presentation on the rental licensing and crime-free housing program review, which is a requirement under the code, and then a presentation of the 2025 special events calendar and a recap of 2024 events. The agenda for that meeting will be posted prior to the meeting date in accordance with the Open Meetings Act.
Thank you very much. And then lastly, we also have a preview of the December 17th, 2024 City Council draft agenda. And again, we'll defer to City Manager Rob Sabo for that.
Thank you, Mayor. As a reminder, there's only one regular city council meeting scheduled in the month of December, and that's on December 17th at 7 p.m. A couple of the items that are on there pending referral from the Planning and Zoning Commission include a planned development major change for the Stadium Club for a proposed Quick Trip gas station, as well as a special use permit and variations for outdoor storage at 4001 Industrial Avenue at Richards Building Supply. Those are pending PZC referral at their December hearing. A couple other additional items are the approval of purchase of road salt for the 2024-2025 snow and ice control season, and then the renewal of various contracts that are used both between Public Works and the Community Development Department. The draft agenda, as mentioned, is included in tonight's agenda packet and will be posted in accordance with the Open Meetings Act prior to the meeting date. Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, are there any matters not on the agenda this evening that the City Council would like to discuss? Alderman Boucher and then Alderman McHale.
Just a reminder that the library is having a rededication of the Youth Services Department Monday, December 2nd from 5:30 to 7:30 with a ribbon cutting and cake at 6:30. And all are welcome to come and see the brand new remodeled Youth Services area.
Thank you very much. And I encourage City Council to attend as well, and we look forward to seeing the community at that event. Alderman McHale.
Yes, I just wanted to mention yesterday evening around 5 p.m. there was a tragic accident that occurred on Algonquin Road where a Plum Grove Middle School student was struck and killed by a car. My deepest sympathies and heartfelt thoughts go out to this child's family, friends, and all those impacted by this unimaginable loss. And as I travel through our community, I often notice pedestrians walking along the edges of busy roads, busy dark roads like Meacham Road, and crossing streets outside designated intersections, and guests navigating to temporary shelters in the dark. And these moments, I just want to remind us, serve as stark reminders of the need for increased vigilance and care from all of us. To our community, I urge drivers to stay alert and attentive, especially during early mornings, evenings, and in areas with high pedestrian activity. Please watch for pedestrians and cyclists and reduce speeds in areas where those may be present. And to pedestrians and cyclists and anyone traveling by foot, please prioritize safety by crossing at designated intersections, wearing reflective clothing, and ensuring bicycles are equipped with proper lights and reflectors. And parents, please talk to your children and driving age teens about staying safe and vigilant on our roads. And if there's anything that Commander Peluso would like to add to this, I would appreciate it.
I would, thank you. In light of this tragedy last night, I would call to the council's attention, in addition to our enforcement efforts that are already in place, we have and are adding educational opportunities to our middle school students. Our school resource officers offered, in cooperation with the fire department, a pilot program for 6th graders, which addressed safety, but included in that safety presentation was pedestrian safety. And that program was very well received, and it's going to be pushed out to the 7th and 8th graders before the end of the year. Thank you.
Thank you. And also, the City of Rolling Meadows does have a seat on the Bicycle and Pedestrian Committee with the Northwest Municipal Conference, as well as the Transportation Committee. This is a high priority for us. It's also incorporated, pedestrian safety is incorporated into our city planning as well. And we look forward to having systemic changes in the future as we continue to have projects where we can improve bicycle and pedestrian safety and continue our outreach efforts for those who are driving vehicles. Ultimately, that was tragic, and we don't want that to happen ever. Our goal is 0 pedestrian fatalities within the City of Rolling Meadows and in the surrounding area. Thank you for bringing this to our attention, Alderman McHale. Are there any other matters not on the agenda that the council would like to discuss this evening? All right. Hearing none, then is there a motion to adjourn?
So
Thank you, Alderman McHale, for the first, and Alderman O'Brien for the second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Those opposed? The ayes have it, and this meeting is adjourned at 7:19 p.m.
That is almost